topic that I got from one of a friend we both know about Pittsburgh, pretty much the city. Why aren't there? I don't know really how to answer it. I mean, I have some assumptions or some educated hypothesis. There's no good men in Pittsburgh. Crazy part is I've been hearing this like since we started doing this. I've been hearing this a lot, and even like I'll look at Facebook throughout the day, like we all do, and a lot of women are saying this. So I'm like, I'm married. He's married. My wife could come on back right now, and his wife just walked in, so she can say, I already got a good one, and my wife can contest for me and say, I already got a good one. But there's a lot of women out here that are like, the dudes are in our city are like subpar for some reason.
Yeah.
And women, one thing I want to say before we jump into it is, what is your definition of a good man?
Yeah.
I mean, you're just saying, I heard a whole bunch of women say, there's no good men, there's no good men. Which may be true, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, when I see you dating the same type of guy,
yeah,
I'm like, do you really want a good man? Yeah. Or even better than that, are you capable of what a good man brings to the table? Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, a lot of women, and I know I might hear it, a lot of women can't handle that. Yeah. And what I mean by handle it is, it's nothing physical, it's the mental part of it. They can't handle a dude that's not doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
A dude that they don't have to go through your phone. Yeah. You get to that point where you don't have to check the phone, you don't have to check the email, you don't have to.
Yeah,
when
they
it goes
want a
to
guy here.
Some women, and I told my wife this one time. Some women, to me, this is just my opinion. Some women love what they hate.
Yeah.
When I say love what they hate, I mean they talk about dudes, what they don't like in dudes with a passion.
Cheating on them and stuff
they
like that.
They talk about those guys
and then date them
with so much like conviction and passion in their voice. But that's the only guy that they be with.
Exactly.
Like
exactly. That's why it makes you wonder. Like, do you really want a good guy? Like, it's funny because you'll see a lot of times, you'll see certain women love a certain guy that plays the good guy role in the movies and stuff like that, and talk about how much they love him, and then go home and date a guy that's completely the opposite.
Thank you. They want Morris Chestnut in The Best Man.
Yeah.
To be there be by his wife's side and be that loving dude. But when you see the dude that they're with, you're like, you can actually have a guy like that, if you know what I mean. If you, and I told a bunch of women the other day, like, I keep saying it to you guys, listen, you guys run it. So until you raise the bar, men aren't going to have to jump that high. If the bar is this low, we can jump over it easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're challenge them. And also, too, it's one of those things where I think a lot of times, too, people's actions show whether they really want a good man or whether they don't. Because when you see somebody keep dating the same type of person over and over and over again, and it's like, he's the same symptoms of the last guy. Like, why are you dating? Like, I thought you wanted a good guy. You can't. I mean, it's called crazy. Whenever you do the same thing and expect different results.
Different results, yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Like, if the last dude sold dope and cheated on you and ran the streets and you met him at 2 o'clock in the morning at a bar drunk, why would you go to the same bar and meet the same guy who does the same things at 2 o'clock in the morning drunk?
You're going to get the same result. Yeah.
It don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't get it.
And fellas, I mean, like I'll say this, if 200 women on Facebook or 200 women in Pittsburgh say the same thing, there's some truth behind that too. Yeah. About if you hear from the majority of women that there's no good men here, and I'm not knocking anybody because I'm married. I only been married for a year, but at the same time, if I'm hearing all these women like there's no good men, maybe there's some truth behind that. Yeah. I mean, they can't keep saying it and just keep making up stories.
Exactly.
And falsities.
It can't be false, and that's the thing about it. There has to be some validity to what they're saying, because to hear that continuously over and over and over again.
Dark.
Yeah, it's still good.
All right, I didn't want to.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, it's getting dark out here, y'all, but we're finishing it up. But yeah, I mean, when you see that over and over again, I mean, just you hear that over and over again, you kind of start wondering, like, there has to be some type of validity to it, you know, because you see certain women and they're like, well, I'm not going to settle, so I'm not finding a lot of good men out here. So
we see it, and I'm starting to see it, and these aren't like 25-year-old women. These are like over 35, 40-year-old women that are saying this. So this is like their credibility. I'm giving them,
and they're not like there's nothing wrong with them.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're not ugly or
they're educated.
Yeah.
They're
intelligent.
Yeah,
exactly.
For someone like that to say, to say those comments, I'm like, wow, okay, maybe the men. I don't know, fellas. Maybe you're not meeting the standards, or you don't lower the bar. The thirst done took over, or I know that Pittsburgh thirst done got a lot of brothers, man.
Yeah.
You'll walk down the street. It seems like a lot of y'all dudes are scared of the good ones now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of you guys, and I'm like, wow. Okay.
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But for the
I don't get it.
The women to come in masses with the post and the phrases like "there's no good men," there has to be some credibility behind that. They're not just gonna say it for no reason or to get all the men hyped up. Like there has to be some validation behind it.
Yeah.
Behind what they're saying.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if there's. I mean, I think it's a lot where you see a lot of women, they really don't want a good man, and then on the other hand too, like you said, there's some credibility behind that. There's definitely a shortage of good guys that are doing something.
Got a lot of as my mom used to call them, couch layers. They just want to lay around on some woman's couch.
Yeah, they want you to take care of them.
Just want to lay around, warm the bed, and that's about it. Like they're not bringing anything else to the table.
The kind of guys who will stay away from my daughter. Yeah, that's what this kind of guys are. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy because first of all, what were we ranked the number 2
most? Yeah. What's up with that, Pittsburgh?
Number 2 most. What was it?
Unhappy
city.
Like goodness.
In the United States. You know how many cities are in the United States? And we're ranked number 2.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I know it gets cold here, and well, you know what? Happiness is on you. I mean, granted, there isn't a whole. We've lived in other cities. There isn't.
There's
a whole
not
lot
really. I mean, as far as things to do, that.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, we got like a drink tax now in the city. So
yeah, you can drink, you can eat, you can watch the Steelers.
There's
the
not
Penguins,
really,
I guess.
There's not really a large.
Yeah, there's not
cultural.
A real,
they say we have a cultural district, but it's not really multicultural.
Nah, it's black and white.
When you have to have festivals for different nationalities, get a week to their own every summer, it's kind of split up.
Exactly.
Because you go to New York, everybody's there.
Exactly.
They don't need to have.
Yeah. We're just gonna have it.
It's just they just live there. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we're not melting pot material here. So, but when I saw that like number 2, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Like that was. I mean, I knew we weren't. I knew we were gonna be on the unhappy side, but not that bad.
Maybe the top
50,
but not in the top 2.
Goodness gracious! Like I mean, and that's crazy though, because I mean it gets cold here, and you only have a couple months of warmth. But I mean, I didn't know we were that bad.
It just says a lot. It says a lot about the city. A lot of people will say, and I know a lot of minorities in the city would always say, like, it's a nice place, nice city to live. It's cheap in some places to live, but as far as the nightlife, the the culture. It's not geared towards.
No. We don't even have a radio station.
No, it's not geared towards any any minorities at all. The radio station, we don't even get it in the car. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's no really melting pot area. I mean, you have the waterfront. Pittsburgh it's tough.
It can be whack. I mean, it can definitely be whack.
Yeah, you have to make it.
Yeah, you have to make it fun. Like you have to really.
You have to give effort.
Yeah.
To actually.
Yeah. It's not like
an
LA or something where we could go. Whenever I was out there, we could go to anywhere, to Hollywood.
It's like you can go to.
Like
DC, we're in DC. It's like
DC.
You can just go to Georgetown,
any night,
down by Howard. You can go to and it's just
any night it can pop.
Anything.
Off.
It's just you can go downtown by like the White House.
Mm-hmm.
That
even their happy hours just every day get cracking. Like exactly.
Like people here, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of why I got that vote. I mean, I could see why.
Yeah, I could.
Depending on the people they surveyed, and what age bracket they surveyed.
Yeah, because our age bracket, especially in me and you's case, when we're married with children, our idea of having a good night is not going out and getting crushed at a club.
No. And we have one comedy club here. Me and my wife went to New York. There's a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far as
and that's something we have to catch up. That involves everybody, the people, everybody. Like we have to branch out and try different things to start, going to stuff because if we just, look, even the clubs are closing down here.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Like crazy.
Yeah, like even WIM I think it's closed.
I think that closed.
Yeah.
On the south side, a lot of things contribute to it, but it's like if you don't support them in the right way, then they won't thrive at all.
Yeah.
Like
don't shoot up the club because somebody stepped on your jeans.
Oh, that's over for that.
Yeah, or start a fight because it's just
yeah.
Anytime you have event, that's another thing too. Why I think a lot of it because we're such a big drinking city that whenever we have stuff, it always gets in some way
chaotic.
Yeah,
because
country concerts, rap concerts. It does.
Countries are worse than the rap concerts.
They trash the whole entire
I swear to the North Shore
the North Shore was never the same. They're still cleaning up.
Exactly. I walked by PNC Park this morning. It just smells like beer.
Yeah.
The whole entire walk just smells like beer up and down the North Shore.
Exactly.
But yeah, to be ranked number 2, I'm like, wow, that's saying a lot of. That's just proving a lot of people I know right. Mm-hmm. Like it's cool to live. It's cheaper to live in some areas like Ambridge, certain parts of the city, but you really have to plan. Like you might have to get a city paper and look at the restaurants that are around to actually have a good time. I know when we went to Times Square, we just turned the corner.
Yeah.
Wherever you want
to do. Yeah, and it never
sleeps.
At your
fingertips.
Yeah.
It
never sleeps. There's always stuff to do.
DC, there was places to eat.
Shout out to DC. We used to wreck havoc there.
That city was off the hook.
That city,
if anybody wants to go away to DC, Landover, Silver Springs, even
Alexandria,
Virginia, Alexandria, those little towns are so close to the big city that they're not lacking the big city flavor. That you might see little towns like Ambridge that are close to the big city, but they're lacking.
Literally small town. Yeah.
They're lacking. They're lacking the big city flavor. Like people in Alexandria, Landover, Manassas, they actually go into the city to have a good time. People here don't, and they live, 15, 20 miles away from Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And to get that rating up,
we gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better because that's not
acceptable.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah.
And speaking of unacceptable, to plow on to the next and last subject, Facebook thirst.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna end on this one.
Yeah.
On Facebook, you see a lot of people now, pretty much fishing.
Yeah.
Putting posts out there, fishing to pick up a good girl or a good guy.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Like I'm looking at my phone now, and it seems like
shirtless avatars.
everybody
hate them.
every dude's on some Ebony Man type of stuff. Every woman wants to be on some
beauty shot selfies.
I think
hate them.
I want someone to respect me, so I'm gonna just show off my whole, you know. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Your chest is out.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's not DMing you.
Yeah.
Because of because he's interested in your conversation.
Yeah, it's the third. It's serious on there. It's like it's ridiculous.
It just looks
now.
crazy. Like, look, we all work out. I get it, but put your shirt on. You're a grown man.
Thank you.
Taking shirtless pictures and putting them on. Why don't you just scream, "Hey, will somebody please come sleep with me?
Will somebody come help me out? Get my confidence back up." Because right now I want a whole bunch of likes.
Yeah.
And then if somebody hits me and says, "Why don't you put your shirt on?" I'm gonna be like, "I wasn't even doing it for those purposes."
Exactly.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you definitely were.
Nothing worse than somebody who's fronting. Like, dude, come on, man.
Exactly. Like this is not Men's Health. Come on, man. Get it together.
Yeah,
like that to me is so thirsty.
This
like
is not GNC.
Exactly. Yeah. Like what is
just on man. Facebook just for no reason. Just like
exactly.
With your
sisters
on.
In the background trying to get in the bathroom.
Yeah, which
come on, man. Like it's
just on there with your shirt with your clothes on. Women, like, come on, get real.
Yeah.
You took the time out to run and put some lingerie on at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Thank you.
To take a picture of yourself. Stop taking all the pictures in the bathrooms when you're at work. Really, what you got your foot on the bathroom door so
and
nobody
at least
else
clean
can
the
come
tub.
In. Yeah.
Like seriously, at least clean the tub. I've seen some people's selfies in their bathroom. I'm like,
change the background.
You
can edit your pictures now on your phone.
Like,
put a different background in the background.
Thank you.
Like,
it looks crazy. It looks crazy. Like, I'd be sitting there like, wow, she really took a selfie in the bathroom, and it didn't even clean up the bathroom.
Didn't put no Mr. Bubble scrub, nothing scrub, nothing on it.
Thank you.
I don't know. I mean, maybe because you hold yourself to a higher standard. I hold myself to a higher standard.
Yeah.
I'm strictly a picture of me and the kids, me and the wife, and if it's just me, it's a profile. It's not. I'm not on there with my shirt over my head with a thing of baby
with
oil.
A happy
yeah. With a thing of baby oil and
baby oil. Like, why is he shiny?
Yeah, looking like a new penny, just glossy for no. I'm not with all that, man.
Exactly.
And some dudes will be like, man, whatever. No, it's. Come on, fellas, for real. And women, this is not Maxim Magazine's trial because a lot of you ain't making it.
No,
but
no,
serious. Like you're on there.
Like get it together. Like seriously, like you can't. If you're gonna put that out there, you're not gonna.
You wonder, like, do you just need
get a good guy?
If you need a confidence boost, one time a day, because I see a lot of girls once during the day. That picture will change and it'll be something sexy where you're just leaning or posing or you're in your little cat stance or I mean if you need a confidence booster that bad honestly just like if I'm that down during the day honestly if my confidence is shook that bad I got a little prayer at work that I say I'll step away and say that and then I'm good. Think about my family, my wife, my kids why I'm doing this. And that brings me right back to reality. But I'm not you're never gonna catch me sneaking in the bathroom at work and just, pulling up my shirt and just, that's Facebook thirst.
That Facebook thirst. Yeah, exactly. Like and also too, if you wanna find a good guy, the time that you're spending or a good girl, the time that you're spending to make all these statuses, take that and transfer that energy into meeting somebody good, face to face.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing about nowadays, everything's so behind the screen, texting.
You don't have to be real. You can lie.
Yeah, you can completely.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised a lot of people don't meet up on these blind dates and just walk away.
Exactly.
Like I know dudes that are 5'8" and lied to girls and said they were 6'2".
Yep. Or just to put
Or
that
you
picture
see-
up when you was in high school.
in junior high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put pictures up when you
I
were in
see you
11th
every
grade.
day.
Exactly. You don't look nothing
You don't
like
look
that.
anything like that.
Exactly.
Like you gotta keep it 100. Just
Yeah.
don't the thirst is, and then dudes, especially for the men, don't lie on there and be like, "I did this for another." No, you didn't. You know why you put pictures of yourself up there like that. Like,
Exactly. Come on, man.
You're not getting paid to do it, so it's just straight attention.
Thank you.
That's all. Your confidence is
You
shot.
look weird.
Yeah, you didn't make
Yeah,
the
your
varsity
confidence.
squad. Your confidence is shot.
You hit the
right?
weights a little bit,
Yeah.
put a little size on.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden,
Don't-
it's just like when I go to the gym. I've been bodybuilding for years. You see the dude, the beginner, after about a month or two, they start putting a little size on. Now they're in the mirror.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Come on, man. Just, are you in here to lift and try to make yourself healthy and keep
you
yourself
trying to make
ready?
a
Or are you trying
calendar
to
out? Like-
exactly? Yeah, exactly.
come
you trying
on.
to make a calendar? Like, it just come. Like when I see that, that just it cracks me up because it's just like, oh man, another status trying to attract a chick or a dude. Come on, man. Like, just yeah. I mean, that's just you gotta do better. Come on, like that Facebook thirst is just.
It's real.
Facebook used to be. It's fun because you can, but it's so misused because it's supposed to be to connect with people.
It's brutally
yeah.
misused.
Now it's a dating site.
Yeah.
It's everybody's platform to do
Yeah.
whatever.
And it's
used
cool. I
for
think it's
everything
cool
but
if you like network and
Yeah.
want to show off a up and
keep up with
coming
people and
business.
stuff like that.
See like your family, your friends. Create a community page or a social awareness page. One Voice, anything.
Yeah.
It's like it's good for that, but you know, like you said, catching up with old friends from college, whatever. But at the same time, when you're like prostituting yourself on there, because I wonder some people that's how they do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wonder when I see some people's photos, I wonder if that's like their MO. Like, okay,
hmm
I'm gonna use social media now.
Yeah, that's gonna be my outlook,
Yeah.
my escape. Like, and that. I mean, it wasn't around when we were younger.
No.
You know, because
No,
you had to holler.
That's
at
what I
chicks,
told.
like,
That's what I told dudes now, like younger dudes. Like
your
you
game.
don't. Your game is like
Yeah.
retarded because
Yeah.
you can just lie
Yeah.
about
Take
everything.
pictures
you
that are
can go and have
photoshopped
a
and
girlfriend
everything.
without going out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I was younger, you actually had to approach them.
Yeah. Ask for their phone number and call
You
them.
had to write their
and talk.
write their number down.
Yes, exactly.
Go back home. Make sure you had long distance to
Yep.
call them from your mom's house. And sit on that phone with the long cord that stretched all the way upstairs from downstairs.
Exactly, man.
And
Exactly.
talk to them.
Yeah.
Like actually have a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what that's what the social media and the thirst, as we call it, is taken away. Like dudes and women have gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
And don't, if you're gonna be on there with the thirst, don't put all those pictures of yourself
Yeah,
on
keep
there
it
like
on
that.
low.
If you
Tone
have
it down.
and then have pictures of your kids on there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah,
Like
you-
I'll see women on there and guys just
Or you see them taking pictures half naked, and then 2 posts later, hey, I just want to give my thanks and praise to my Lord and Savior
Yeah, don't
Jesus
do
Christ, and everything.
don't do
you
that.
look
No.
insane.
No, like don't take a picture of you hugging a crucifix, crying
Yeah.
on Sunday,
Yeah.
and then on Monday you're in your drawers taking a picture at the crib. Like that's for real. Like that's not cool.
Yeah, you
Serious.
look like a walking
stupid.
contradiction.
Yeah, like exactly. Like really?
Yeah, like what are you? Are you one day you're TD Jakes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next day you're
Yeah.
Superhead? I don't get it. You know, like what is it? What are you? You're a video vixen, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, yeah, they just
That's it. I mean, that's it. I just
That's
you
pretty
know
much
just
it, yeah.
address some things.
yeah, definitely. Make sure you follow us. Also, too, people were hitting us up asking, are we on Twitter? Yes, we're definitely on Twitter. I'm under innovation _101, and Matt is at.
I forgot the name because I'm not on there enough. But if you hit him up, then he'll forward it, and then
Yeah.
I'll hit you right back.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
yeah.
And
it's-
make sure y'all hashtag One Voice on Twitter and on Facebook. You know, whenever you give a shout out or anything like that, we definitely appreciate it because it really helps.
Helping everything
With the
grow.
trending, exactly. It's really helping us grow, and the show is doing, you know, fantastic. I mean, like I said, we every week we just can't thank y'all enough for giving us support and the love that you guys do.
I'm still waiting for one of the females to respond and come on. I had a couple say, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous.
We're going to start putting together an audience.
How do you think we feel when we first? I mean, all it is, to be honest, all it is just talking.
Yeah, this is us all day.
As long as you trust what you say and you think before you speak, it's a win-win. I mean,
exactly. Like everybody, like especially, we gotta give a shout out. Shout out to Beaver County Transit Route 1.
Oh yeah, yes.
The 435. So y'all definitely they pushed us to do this show.
The people on the bus ride home were like the ones who were like, you guys really need to do this bad.
Yeah.
Because we only catch the bus home. Well, not only catch it, but we look forward to the conversations that you guys have on the bus every day.
Yeah.
And so, the Route 1, that BCTA Route 1, the 435, 440, big ups to all my old heads at the bus stop and all the young heads on the bus who tune in with their ear to conversations on the way home.
Yeah, definitely big shout out to y'all because, like you said, y'all really urged us and pushed us to make this dream come true. So we definitely won't forget y'all. But definitely, definitely like the page, follow us. We'll be bringing y'all. This is going to be a 2-part segment, so we'll be breaking this up one half, and part 1 will be out tomorrow. Part 2 will be out on Thursday. So, and we're going to be hitting the streets pretty soon. So,
and don't forget not to cut him off, but don't forget, the sports thing is still coming.
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
Oh, trust me, and football
season's coming. High school, everything.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Everything is gonna. It's still in the works.
Yeah.
So still got interviews. I got a couple people who want to come on and sing.
Yeah.
Want to come on and do their thing. So everything. Don't just think it's just gonna be our two faces. If you want to get on, holla.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Email, inbox, jump on the YouTube, One Voice, online talk, leave a comment, whatever, leave your name, leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down.
Yep.
But just leave a comment. If you want to come through, say what's up. I mean, shoot, you can send a video clip if you really want to.
Yeah. And we're looking, like you said, we're starting to look for an audience, and actually we're going to be bringing some guests on in the future. We got a couple people lined up. We're having a hard time getting that solid female to come on and give their perspective.
Exactly.
And
maybe if you ask it, maybe I'm not. I mean, you know what I mean.
So we're asking. Definitely, we need a solid female with a great vocabulary and just a really good conversation to come on. And we want to talk with you.
I don't care where you're from. We could schedule a time, meet up. Do whatever.
Exactly.
And just make it happen. Like I said, we're not strictly for the men, but we're going to speak in a male perspective because we're men.
That's all we know how to do.
But at the same time, we respect and value what the women want to say and want to hear, what the women have to say. So ladies, email, inbox, do what you got to do. Get a babysitter for the night. If you want to come down here and be on, you got some kids. I got 2. He got 1. Y'all kids could, sit at my crib or sit with his, just while we do the thing. But like I said, it's a 2-part series. I can't wait to hit the streets and actually do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Make sure y'all, that's gonna be real fun. Especially if you're interested in that too. Let us know. Also too, found Matt's. Twitter is at Mr. Green 3877. So innovation _101 for me, and Mr. Green 3877 on Twitter. So make sure y'all hit us up, and as usual,
One Voice.
One Voice. We'll catch y'all next week.